Okay, so we're going to take a look at Cartesian plane today. So first thing I want to do is create a Cartesian plane. So let's see, I will start maybe up about here. So that'll be 0. This is my midpoint. And I'm just going to freehand here draw the y-axis and just label that y-axis, and this will be my x-axis here. Okay, x-axis. Now, the Cartesian plane, there are 4 quadrants. This is quadrant 1, so I am going to put a first quadrant. I'll just put quad for short. This is the second quadrant. This is the third quadrant. And this is the fourth quadrant. Okay, now each of these points have a value. If you're going this way across the x-axis, these are positive. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to put a 6 here. I'll put a 4 here. Try not to clutter things up too much. If you go this way on the x-axis, it is negative. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. And again, I'll just write that in. This being our 0 point, that's why I have 0 there. On the y-axis, if you're going up, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put a 6 there. 4, 2. And going down, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So let's put a -2 here, -4, and -6. Okay, so when you are labeling points on the axis, when you're identifying points, you need to give them a value. And the coordinates are always listed x first, then y. So if I said 2, 4, that would be the point 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And that would be this point here. And I'll call that A. Move this over just a bit so you can see that. And we'll label that here. If it's a negative point, so let's create B, and we'll say -3 with a +1, so we count backwards. 1, 2, 3, and then we go up 1. And that's right there. So this will be B right there. Now let's say I have a point that is right here. I'll give you a moment. I'm going to call that point C. And you can say to yourself what you think that is. I know that it's C is at 4. Always do the x first. So 4. And it is going down, so that will be negative, so it is at -5. And point D, let's put point D, right here. And that will be x first, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's -5 because we're moving to the left, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -5, the y coordinate, we'll label that D. And that's how you use the Cartesian plane. Well, one of the ways